What's up, guys? Chris back again. And today we're talking about another anime show called Pluto from 2023. It's on Netflix right now. It's directed by Toshio Kawaguchi. All right. And so let's get into this, shall we? Pluto it takes place after AI has AI and robotics have kind of gotten a foothold in everyday life for the world, right? Um, they like any science fiction film that deals with robotics or AI or anything like that. Of course, they follow the laws of Asimov, where robots cannot kill or allowed to be killed a human being by omission, uh, or allow. Yeah, so we have those, but then robots kill. And when robots killed, well, we got to have an investigation into that, right? But the thing is, in Pluto, there are seven super advanced robots in the world. And they look like humans. You can't even tell the difference except for like maybe two of them, right? But they are super advanced. They look like humans. And there's this robot AI detective named Gazit that goes around, trying to solve these robotics murders, right? Well, Gazit just happens to be one of the seven most advanced robots in the world. So basically, this whole show is about Gazit trying to solve the murder of these robots and why these robots and their makers are being targeted by a serial killer, basically. And again, this has animation similar to Akira or let me think, what else would there be? It's very similar to Akira. We'll just put it that way. The animation style is very detailed, maybe even like Gundam Wing style animation. It's very crisp, very detailed, beautiful looking. And the story itself is really serviceable. It's not overly complicated where you're like, okay, well, who's this and why are they doing that? Like everything is explained pretty well. Um, and I really liked the story. It was a very interesting science fiction story because we have seven robots that look totally different. We have one that's like he he purposefully killed his master. That's the only robot that's ever done that, and he is in a maximum security prison. He's got a pole through his chest, like just keeping him pinned down. They're trying to keep him, you know, confined. They don't want him getting out because he's a psychopathic robot. But then we have robots like Adam and what's her name? I don't Uran. That's her name. So we have Adam and Uran, who are these small children robots, but they look or they don't they look like children, but they're super advanced and people treat them like kids even though they're robots and they don't have emotions and things like that. Then we have one that's like a superhuman person, right? We got one, he like flies around with shields and is powered by the sun, Superman. And then we have two robots who fought in the 39th Central Asian War, and they're just like war bots, right? They go around and they just, destroy, kill. They killed like tens of thousands of their own kind during this war and all that. So we have this kind of deep story where all of our characters are interconnected because of this Central Asian war and the way robotics was used in it and the way AI was used in it and stuff like that. So, it's a really good kind of science fiction detective story. It's a whodunit, and it's very effective. In fact, when I started watching it, each episode is about an hour long, and I'm not used to anime shows really be. I'm like 20, 30 minutes tops, maybe 45 at the most. But this one, every episode, much like Blue Eye Samurai, was nothing was filler. Everything just it kept it moving along at a steady pace and kept the story going where you could follow it. You wouldn't really get confused, and I like how they develop each one of the robots. Like it's not just like, hey, these are the seven most advanced robots in the world. Here they are. It's like each robot has an episode, like almost an episode dedicated to it. Like this is why North number two was, the way he was, or this is why Adam was the way he was. And it showed what they went through to get to the present day situation they were in. And I loved that because everybody had an arc. Everything was developed, everything came together nicely, and it ended in a satisfying conclusion. I wasn't sitting there going, well, God, I gotta wait till season two. Like if this ended right now with season one, it'd be a perfect show. It'd be great. It had a very satisfying conclusion, and so I really liked Pluto. I thought again it was a really good anime, not near as good as Blue Eyed Samurai, but it was better than Onimusha. And so I really liked Pluto. I thought it was good. And the thing is, Pluto, when they refer to, there's a lot of talk of like Greek and Roman gods and stuff in this. And so when they refer to Pluto, they're referring to the god of war, the Roman god of war, Pluto. And so that, when you hear that and it kind of clicks into your head, you're like, oh, interesting. Well, that makes sense why, the serial killer robot's doing what he does. Uh, so yeah, it's well thought out, well written, well acted, great animation. Definitely check it out, guys. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. You can check it out on Netflix if you want to. I suggest you do if you're a fan of science fiction or anime science fiction. Check it out, guys, because it's awesome. Uh, so thank you guys for watching. As always, I really, really appreciate it. And if you want to get connected with more stuff, like and subscribe and click for notifications and hop on over to Facebook. Join up there, guys, on the Cinema Dolce group. And find me on TikTok at Cinema Dolce. And you know what, guys? That's it for today. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless and peace out. I can taste you on my